Whoa. Wait a sec. Ah, a welcoming party. You need not have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tampering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alize, Graha, and Leodair, but I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though I can't help noticing that we're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him even if I tried, and I did try, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Rauban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. Then mayhap you would do the same for us. Indeed, it was just as Lee said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and the Third, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Fandaniel? Perhaps, or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it? Into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of ether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the palace like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed, or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely. But given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Fandaniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Well, be sure to save some for Urianger. Which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Rauban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requested our presence. And why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter as I promised Kyle. We need not all attend. Very well. I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. Ah! Aggleton? Hello? Aggleton is the next, right? It has to be. Jesus Christ! That's a lot of skipping. Okay. Have fun in Fru. Don't keep me in suspense. Wife. Wife. Hold on. To fix my... Wife. Mean. What were you hypothesizing? I don't remember much about 5.55. Dude. I'm just excited about Endwalker. Sorry. Also, I realized I need to write Zal and Thancred again. Because he definitely got scolded for killing himself. Letting himself get killed. And then not telling them that he's back. My friends, much and more have I heard of your I'm going to strangle one man. I heard of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all. Well, right. He told Leodair not to tell anyone. Rather. And then Leodair said, okay. And he really didn't tell anyone. I'm going to strangle this guy. As are we to see you safely returned from your mission, Oriange. I trust Thancred made you feel welcome. Well, well, if it isn't Alphino and his merry band. Vald, nice legs you got there. Arnvald, whatever are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd be away on a mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I am sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. And may I remind you that we Elezen are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great Aurochs like yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. Okay, well, buddy. It was not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moonbrita towered over me nonetheless. Arnvald brings out the best in Alphino, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. So, what exactly brings you here? Oh, for Dola, mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? Eh? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. Got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? If Ardola is going with him, that must mean... My apologies. As Arnvald rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. Baki. What's this? It's your nose. What are you putting in my hand? That was your nose.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might
to your
of
best friend.
Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Telophoroid's disposal.
Best friend.
But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
What?
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
I need more Fordola, dude. No, I'm just checking in on you. Why are you so... Oh, right. She's still... Are you gonna tell me about the Endwalker role quest again? Is it for the role quest? Ah, fuck. Oh, the healer one is Alamigo? Interesting. Interesting. Man, I didn't even oh no, I did actually do my Endwalker role quest. It's Vilbrand. I don't remember if it was tank or DPS, but Vilbrand. I did actually pay attention to that story. That was a pretty good story. I think I cried a little bit. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. Oh, Fizz range is Doma. Yeah, there you go. Melee is Limsa. Yeah, Vilbrand was nice.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made
A
sure
tank
to
is grid.
inform Jamolva and Vamar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Yeah, I think I only did the melee one. Alright, because I wanted the gear.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
Legs you got there are involved.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Aldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
Damn exposed.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
God, Stormblood, thank you for giving us such compelling characters. And Stormblood also gave us the most annoying characters.
If you finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate exactly?
Yeah, we really get so little of Pippin and
Well,
the Sultana anymore,
is said
right?
to be tightly guarded.
I miss
It's patrol
Pippin.
after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way. Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh? It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
Oh.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light, or Alphino for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
I don't think so, Ruse. I don't remember.
They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian. And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
I love Tataru.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
So cool of them to have an
Gladly.
airship.
I'll see to it as soon as Kryle and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
Thanks, Tataru.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
So Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there's no time to lose. Sora! Tis good to be home, Leo. All present? Good. Let us split up and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and Leo there can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well. Let us reconvene at the airship landing later with or without Estinian. Good luck. Oh, yeah, this is the moment where I think I shall begin at the Sky Steel manufacture. So perhaps you could try the congregation. Lucia may well have heard news of our friend's return. Albert. Good day to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Aymeric sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what then do we owe the pleasure of your visit? I see. No, we were not aware Sir Estinian had returned to Ishgard. But as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he... Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Aymeric, only to find him absent? In any event, I am afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. I love that Alize immediately just wanted to kick us. Why am I here? It makes the most sense. Where am I going? It makes the most sense that Dal wasn't in the meeting. He wouldn't have gone. He would have been all like, if Stola's not going, don't drag me. I'm so excited. Kick his ass, daughter.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence. Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
You idiot.
Too long?
You idiot.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh, God.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
You're so dead.
I'm not... Alphino!
Oh, you idiot.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Ugh! Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread
I
Worm
love
Reaper with the
Alizé so much.
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Raha.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Well, you're an idiot,
Is
for
everything all
starters.
right? I thought I heard Alizé shouting.
Ah, yes, you did.
Estinian! It's been too long.
They're all so cute, dude. I love them so much. Not
No,
Alizé.
it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald. I wouldn't be so sure. He still loves nothing better than the sound of his own voice.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azis La.
Azis La? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azis La, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azisla together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Are hungry, bebe? Hungry ka na?
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard.
Oh, no. You're hungry.
Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either.
I love when
Based
she
on what
just
I had read of
gets
the man,
pouty.
I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
Or dumb. Okay, guys, you can say it. He's an idiot. You okay, daughter? Okay. Very funny because even when Leo put his hand on her head, right? Like, she's not used to that. I'm going to feed Bucky real quick before we continue. Wait, bebe. May dumi. Oh, where did it go? Birdie. Bucky. Alright, come on. I'll feed you. I will feed you, my child. Oh! Done. Asking for belly rub. Done. You only look happy nowadays. I understand. I have so much. Come on. But it's so dark. I wonder what replacement food I'm gonna buy. Because I really don't want to keep Bucky on the urinary shit. Like, I know it's the best for him, but it's just so... We're running out of food so fucking fast. What's the store here? Ano to? Bucky. Yes, La, what's up? Bucky, wait. It's also the convenience. Like, it really annoys me that the convenience of it is not. Yeah, sure, I'm down. I'm down. Tiamat summoned Bahamut once before. She may have again, willfully or no. That's why we're here. Yeah, see, I needed the context. It has been quite some time since last I set foot in Azizla. But I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit? Alas, not. We had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant. I have studied the relevant records. Yo. Let me have a look-see. You are so right. You are so right. Hi, I love you. How do I make this my entire personality? Thank you, Zombie. That's so fucking funny. Also, give me a second before I continue on with the MSQ. I need to check if I can buy. Well, one, if I can buy this online. Can I? Is there like a delivery? No, there's not. Bro. Yeah, they don't even have like veterinary. Not showing it. Bro. This do be a little bit annoying. What do you want now? You're done na. Done na, good boy. Hmm? Good boy. Good boy. You good? Hmm? Did you go to sleep now? You've already pooped. Remember when you went outside and pooped outside? Hmm? Bucky, what if you ran? What if you ran? I would have fucking lost my mind. Don't do that again, okay? Okay? Bucky. I'm talking to you, Lord Buckington. Stop wagging your tail, I'm talking to you. Hold on, what's this? Royal K9. Man, I think I'm just gonna have to go there. Bucky, you wanna go out? Bucky. Tara? Tara? See, that's your trigger word, isn't it? Tara? Tara. This tayo. I will bring you to the mall if you want. You wanna go out? Oh, we're going to go to Mom on Sunday. Do you wanna come with us? Hmm? We're gonna visit Mom. Do you wanna come with us? Hmm? I don't think you can though because Momo's coming with. Well then, Leader is the person to ask. As far as I know, he's the only one. Well, he's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. Ever since the end of the war with Mericidia, yes. I've been held captive for so long. I too have met with Tiamat. After the Dragon Song War came to a close, I came here to speak with her. A worm who had fought her own war against men in another age. I wish to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance and asked as much. She said no. What are you owing for, Norn 57? My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her even now. Because he always hits the "I have a baguette" and doesn't ask the question. And then he took longer than 1 second to answer me. Did he just come into your DMs and go, "I have a baguette"? Yeah, he wants to play PUBG. I see. Then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat has been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. I can't do two things at once. Neither can I. Okay, hell, yeah. Yeah. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Yeah, that is very you guys. Are we playing PUBG? Do you want to play PUBG, Norn? Born 57? Tiamat awaits. This way. I have a Quasso. That's not... Shift F2. How is it? Yeah, I can see. Yeah, that's wow. Because that's very funny because we were talking about how Bunny wants Naren to have like monotone or not like very dull sense of sight, right? And you're telling me she has to play like this? Yeah, no. Let's not do that, dude. I really need to play 14 TBH.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Headcanon, I don't care. But I'm gonna say that Midgard Sormer bolsters Leodair's Dragoon towers. I feel like that just makes sense.
No
Goodbye, Buck. Hi. Hi.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Captives of a lost empire, neither alive nor dead, existing only to preserve Bahamut's corporeal form.
Did you swallow? Joy, did you swallow? Hold on, I'm giving Bucky his medicine. Did you swallow? Yes, you did. Alright, I was just making sure. Think it's worth to finish the Rowatenex every day? Alright, I'll give you your candy. Want your candy? Want it?
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
Just the antibiotics you don't need.
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Santalan infan antosk, Kous rent an. Ale o esk an in, ale kum ak in.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Es snoska dramon kin, nestra in, illes I, nesh an, ala.
You're done na. Oh boy.
Antal an small tahi an.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Os cis in.
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Sahaban, Seth Soul, King Bahamut, and Ansuwon, na an inles, snaloles dishan, na ala an ul an sin an stan in.
Yes, that's my mother. Oh, there is a Zara in town. What the fuck? They opened? They opened a Zara in town. Interesting. Ulam. While pork seas have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process has failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can. We can indeed. The Alligans kept detailed records on all of their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. Sa Madrigal. We shall leave that to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. I'm actually not sure, Beaks. I know Alphino and Leodair here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Estinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of this star. Though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. We're talking about noble sacrifices, Estinian. This guy is very good at it. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair. And I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first step towards a brighter future. And now I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tataru's famous tea. And be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water? I think not. I see. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Ah yes, we are familiar with it. The Theochemical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this. A spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. which you just happen to be carrying around with you. I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambros, Urianger, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels in the transference not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines. And so I keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes have granted access to restricted functions, having identified me as being of royal blood. And armed with that spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a try, at least. Agreed. We will take good care of it. To the flagship, then. That was certainly interesting, wasn't it, Jolene? He really just said, "Here, have my blood." I'll see you later. I'll see you later, guys. He is such a nerd. He really is. Come on, Bucky, you can do it. Bucky, you are never allowed to be a flying mount, dude. You're too scared of heights. Let us split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective at this stage is simply to identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. No, Bunny got disconnected again. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. That's not promising. Hey, Estinian. Hey, Estinian! You should... Hey, Estinian, what the fuck are you doing? Oi. What do you mean, why do they quiver so? Huh? Brother, are you okay? God, is Estinian a boomer? Data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause intruder interference. Advice deployment of automated combat units. Proceed. That's not where... Alfie, God, Estinian is a boomer. Who could have known? Where are we going? Alfie, what are you doing? Yeah, they are kind of insane, aren't they? Which is very funny. Scheduled Dragon Restraint maintenance due in negative 2020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen reports. Oh, found something. Guys. I am afraid Estinian and I have little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? Spontaneously, you say? Well, that does sound promising. Almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it is indeed the note of which Graha spoke. And it was chirruping, you say. Very well, let us take a closer look. Good boy. Good boy. You wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms. Hi, Emmy. What's up, Emilio? You do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms may only be undertaken by the chief technologists and members of the royal family. Or those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps. New user detected. Commencing biometric authentication. I was gonna say, did you sleep well? Because I'm so fucking tired. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. I'm probably gonna I'm just gonna try to get as much MSQ done and then go to bed immediately after. I'm so fucking tired. Nice, at least. I didn't know you had to work today. That's crazy, Emmy. Error, unable to disengage restraints of the specimen Tiamat. A system update is required. Dude, guys! Like Windows 11! A system update? What do you suppose it is asking of us? I could hazard a guess. Well, that's more than I can say. Confounded bloody thing. It's okay. It's okay to be a boomer. Fine. We forgive you. Okay, that's good. That's good at least. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. So, can this thing release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float there spewing nonsense. User's dissatisfaction detected. Initiating placation protocols. I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. Man, I will say technology wouldn't be so bad if it actually told you what it needed for you to fix it. Hold on, I got distracted there in light rampant and I'm watching Bunny back. The soak tower. Pairs. Spreads. Well, spreads. Life would be very easy. How gratifying. But I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. Why are you yelling at your son? Was he just climbing the kitchen counters? This is why I'm glad I have a dog. And he's scared of heights. The only thing he climbs is my chair. Go up to my chair if he's excited. Or when I leave him alone. Guiding user to terminal. This way, please. Oh, yo, bro, this is right before Paglethan. That's pretty poggers. He had thoughts. He's only supposed to have one brain cell. That's so mean, Emmy. I hate Azizla. Holy motherfuck. What? She's fucking... No, not even. Not even. Brother. I just like the music here. Alright, so that's 6 more quests, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? Why? Software version 42.002 of... Warning. Errors detected in the data management. Estimated time required for update, 5 years, 1 day. Jesus Christ. We don't have faster internet, chat. Classic Windows update, right? That's what I was saying, Batman. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Aren't there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead? The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Well, I can't imagine it will have changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain, just tell me if we've made any progress. God, he's such a boomer. I would say so, yes. It does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via Link Pearl once I am ready to release shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use of it. Rest assured, I will be certain to return it to Grahatia once this is over. Get out. I need to Deku Tree, chat. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there is something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allagan Empire, both sides were dancing to the tune of the Asians. And it was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Asians touch turns to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? Certainly. I'd rather put my lance through his heart and be done with it. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be but the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? Far from it. That has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time where you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alphino has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Yeah, I mean, he's not exactly, like, wrong about it, right? However, we do have enemies like Fandaniel and Xenos really are just right. Like, I don't need the Deku Tree anymore. Dude, it's still so fun. Holy shit. This is how this game looks, brother. It's kind of crazy, bro. Ow. Angelo! Justinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphino's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were off talking to Nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leans strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of ether with which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning I'll need all the ether I can get. Thank you in advance. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphino to disengage the restraint's ethereal damper. Yeah, okay. It didn't make sense when I said it. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Ah, such warmth, the frost that shroudeth my soul, doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten, of war with the men of Alag. Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Theodore, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. Ah, Bahamut, my beloved. Would that the peace we found in Mericidia could have lasted for eternity. But alas, it was not to be. The Ascians saw to that. In all creation, I know of none more wicked. It was at their behest that the men of Alag first came unto Mericidia, unto our home. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mericidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I had found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlian scholar Rurusha. She posits that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the Second Astral Era. Correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragonkind, and as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet, as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing ever more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. Alas, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end. For the men of Alag slew my beloved and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed word of the Asians. The rest thou knowest only too well. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Asians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear, when this is over... Keep going, Alize. The magic is working. While I knew this wasn't going to be easy, no patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. And while I've only got a few more drops of ether left to give, with yours and Graha's, this will work. Then I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go.
No. I'm almost there.
I will always love you, Ruse.
This is it, Angelo.
God, my screen is so dirty. Do I have? Yes, I do.
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Yes, but
Many
that's a
have
lot
been
of
subjected
ether.
to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Angin. Slosk an ol folkel an. Slosk seth som.
Thank you for moving, Bucky. Oh!
Afaten. Mon ud. Wan an. Lis a an. Do ud an.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
She's in an
Heh, she is little.
Alphino's ready. It's time. Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Mahamud an Ul jas. Ul asa. Vesk an.
By the gods!
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan. He flies for the largest amount of settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way. Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
While I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian and Tiamat in battle, it would be wiser to gather the full strength of the Scions first. The foe we face demands no less. I've already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous in Ulda at the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alphino and be on our way. Let us collect Alphino makes me think of Leodair just picking. Come on, kids. Picking them up one by one. Hi, wife. Exactly. Now, I know some of you could do with the rest, but I'm sorry to say that the Lothloroi have other plans. Pagothan is already under siege. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Tarupin at their head. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. It's good to hear that Ul'dah has not abandoned Amalja. Abandoned them? Did we not profess to be their friends? Oh my god! Papa Sean! Hi! Your Grace. Marshal Tarupin has made provisions for such an exigency and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the Syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other Alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Pagothan. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic Tord besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but not all of the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalja shows any sign of tempering. Strange. What primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Unless it is incapable of doing so. Primals are not wont to serve a master, Asian or otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. Right, that's what they were. If that were true, anyone could fight him. And Leodair and others like him wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculably powerful foe, whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming, that is, you are ready to take the field. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you are able. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. While I, for one, am inclined to do as Her Grace requests. Lest we forget, are involved in for Dolar and Pagothan on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed. To the airship, then. I think I'm going to do a thing. If I really should, as Bunny had suggested, do all of the Endwalker role quests. No, zombie! Oh, I hate it when it's like that. I hate it when it's a cold and then it progresses. Get some rest, homie. Like, for real, get some rest. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like, usually it's like that. You'll get a fever, it's low, but it does disappear fast. But it doesn't make it any less like you feel like a sack of potatoes, right? Hell yeah. But get some rest, homie. Holy shit. I'm thinking if I'm gonna have to do the role quest, I think I'm gonna boost Machinist. I think I'm just gonna boost Machinist, and then I'm gonna boost Scholar. So if I boost Scholar, I'll get Summoner, right? And if I get Summoner, it gives me the opportunity to do the Summoner quest line on stream, so Leodair can have sister-in-law time. What about that? Because I'm gonna level Viper, Paladin for tank, Viper for melee, Scholar for healer, Machinist for phys ranged, and then Summoner for magical ranged. So I think that might be the play here. I'm just gonna buy 2 skips. Can I afford 2 skips right now? 750, 1750, 1750, 30, 35 buckaroos. How much is 35 buckaroos? Can I even buy something from the Mog Station on my computer, or am I gonna have to do this? Am I gonna have to do this on my phone again? Can I afford 35 buckaroos? The answer is yes. However, it will boost it. You just don't have... Yes. You just don't have the job quests. That's why I have both Scholar and Summoner on Leo Prime. So, Scholar so that I can do Summoner class quests, and then Machinist. Oh my god! Thank God! I love you! Thank you, Square Enix, for fixing my shit and taking my money. Well, because, right, the idea is still, you have to still do the job quests, but, you know. This also gives me the opportunity to be a DPS. I'm gonna do Trust. Now we just have to wait, right? Now we just have to wait. Yeah, because you still have to do the job quests, and right, like, it's... Very good on them for not... Fucking Aurelios. I already loved Aurelios and Leo so much, but after what we discussed yesterday about their lore, I adore them. I'm sorry, wife. Yeah, correct. Right, like, they can't say that, no, right? Like, they can't just remove... And that's the thing, is they can't just remove the link of the leveling either, so it makes a lot of sense that... It makes a lot of sense that you get, you know, both, right, at 90. So, I have no complaints about that. Good on Square, to be honest with you. Thank you, Square Enix, for taking my money. Bakit? Tama lang. Yeah. Actually, you know what? While we're waiting for that, while we are waiting for that, actually, no. Let's do this quest first. Where's the etherite? Oh, I guess 1.0 Minfilia is in Limsa, huh? Yeah. Wife. Thank you, game. Oh, I'm sorry. I really just I subconsciously just have to talk to you again. No, I should DPS so that it's faster. Yeah, definitely. I do think that there's value to it in there's value to it for alts, but for your main, right? It's just play the game. Oh, you won't let me take it because I have one in mind. Huh? Huh? At least now I can learn Scholar on a character that actually has the job quests. Right, that's also why I'm not inclined to do, because I'm not gonna play Scholar, to be honest with you. I will play Astro though, and I have Astro leveled, so it's like whatever. I'm trying to... Oh. How did you not copy over... Am I dumb? Am I blind? How did you not copy over Okay, real talk, right? I don't even have Gunbreaker. I should unlock Gunbreaker. Well, no, you don't. You don't actually have to unlock Gunbreaker. Color. Because it only matters for classes that you actually place. Holy, please give me decent. I should actually... What level is it? 30 to decent, right? I should actually... You don't have feet. Yo? Hello? Oh, my head's fine. I wasn't hungover or anything. I don't get hangovers. I am very sleepy though because we were playing Peak until like 7 a.m. Hey! Oh, I was about to... Okay, it's stacked. It's stacked. I was about to get very mad. Also, hi, Cry. I didn't think I was good. I was gonna Omni level, and I was like, oh, I'll boost the healer. Yeah. Yeah, that is what's very hard about boosting a character, right? Yeah, I just keep it on the Endwalker opening just because I really like the Endwalker trailer. So that when I'm AFK and it plays, it's like, okay. Because the Dawn Trail one is very loud. It's very hard because if you're boosting a class that you're not like familiar with, right? And then you don't really get to learn. Right? That's why it's very ideal for me to only boost jobs that I've played on another character. This one. I actually like this stop if it doesn't. Oh, that's Crystarium. It's level 80. Level 80 is fine. No! Machinist. God damn it. There's so much low-level gear that's just white gear. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hi. Come here. Come here. Oh, you really just came here. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Bucky. It's gonna be very interesting. Is this really how I set my hotbar? Ah, because I did put my AoE here. This is everything on Machinist? Are you for real? Also, Peloton should be... Oh. No, Dismantle is a myth. Let's see. Ah, see? Machinist is a class that I don't know how to play. Like, I've played the lower level Machinist, but I've never played Machinist in high level. This is gonna be pretty interesting. Let us support. No. Hold on. Yeah, Thancred.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Correct. Cry, like, that is a really good, like, way, right? And that's really, a lot of the time when I was a Sprout, that's really, like, how I was learning, like, what the buttons were. For classes that I don't play on a regular basis, I was just do it in POTD, right? I know, it's crazy. I was surprised when I heard that it was in a week. Wow. Leo, you don't have your glasses. You can't see. My poor child, he's blind. Okay, I guess you can't say you're blind if your wife is actually blind. Oh. Oh. Interesting.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh. That's a dot. That's a dot. Oh, interesting. See, it's so fucking interesting. That is a lot of... That is a lot of buttons there. That... This is a dot though, right? I feel like we should move it like that. Control 9 is such a weird... It's such a weird placement though. Do I have a buff? Do I have a party buff? I have an MMO mouse, Lau. So I'm holding control with my hand, right? But like my mouse, yeah, I'm just pressing, I press most of my buttons The most that I press on my keyboard is 6.
I will not hold back.
Wait, guys, I think there's more to pull. Do I have a party? Do I have a party buff, Lisa? Here we go again. I would like to learn as best, you know, in terms of like how I can best play this class, right? Always about optimizing. No party buff. Okay, so this is just samurai. All right. Yeah, machine is selfish DPS. That is a really weird recast time. Oh, this is a myth. Tactician is a myth. Dismantle is also a myth. Why are my recast times? Is this what it's like to be a... Is this what it's like to be a... Disranged? What's drill? What's drill? Hold on. Oh, I see. So it's like that, actually. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Thank you, Lisa. Very interesting. So what's flamethrower for? I thought you were bothering me. Bucky, it's very dark outside, so gonna... Yeah, air anchor looks like it's its own thing. Honestly, Peloton should be... Yeah. And right, like flamethrower isn't like that's not there's no equivalent single target equivalent to that. So in my twos, what's this? This is just okay, this is just a combo. This is as close to a buff as I'm gonna get. This should probably be here. What's the GCD that's best to reassemble? When do I reassemble? I'm learning, chat. Thank you for teaching me. Yeah. So these are obviously, right, like if I have hypercharge, I press hypercharge, air anchor, or okay. Ah. Alright, well, no other way to go about this. Oh, I should have... Huh? Hello? trying to find the comfort of my buttons. Is this just that's just okay? That's just its own button. I see. Okay, I see. Also, you should probably be out. That's a good question. Dots. Ow! I'm sorry, Urianger. I'm very focused on... Ow, I'm dead! What was I gonna say? I have a problem. You guys can't see this shit, right? Are you okay? All right. I had to check no clippy. I had to. Oh, see, I'm not putting my... Ow! That hurts. That's interesting. This is not a dot. So I guess I should flamethrower. She's raiding. Ow. So this is its own button, right? So this I just... You know, the thing about this is I'm surprised. Because I never thought. And that's just a 15-second dot? Interesting. Also just a 10-second one. Is the recast for this 60, 30, 50, 55? Ow. Ow. there's so many GCDs to keep up with. Or even just general cooldowns to keep up with. Interesting. I will have to look at recasts to see how I want to arrange my hotbar.
What took you so long? The Amalj are in trouble. Let's split up.
Alright, well, I'm leaving those guys to you. I'm gonna shoot those guys. Emmerich! Hi! I'm okay, Thancred. Don't be dramatic. Yo, though that's some scholar shit. Hey, Emmerich, can I really not get these guys? Okay, looks like I can. Okay, never mind. There they are. Also, why is this low battery? Yeah. That kind of sucks. I don't have my charger plugged in. Yeah, and I mean, not having the dot on is probably higher damage potency on this anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dog. I'm very surprised with how Machinist AoE works. Yo, are the others dead? Fog. You guys did great. A flamethrower is such an interesting concept. Why are you sludging? It's okay, everybody has that night. Not all raid days will be good days. unfortunately. Okay, low battery. Fuck. That's so interesting, dude. I think I like the flamethrower button, chat. Alright, so recast for that is 20 seconds, which is interesting. Oh, you're a motherfucker. Hey, I'm flamethrowering! They're so mean! Let me use my flamethrower. So fucking cool. Machinist is definitely interesting. I mean, it's okay. But I like having the biggest dick in the room, and Samurai gives me that. Real reason why I play Samurai.
I will not hold back.
Oh, you're dumb.
I shall protect you.
Thank you, Luz. God, I hate that boss so much. I love this dungeon. Well, it's not as good as Gimlet. I think Gimlet is still quite literally my fucking favorite. But this Packleson isn't so bad. You know? But I hate that second boss. It's like fucking Amaranth all over again. Also, I would, but I'm gonna play PUBG with Norin and Lau. Also, low battery. You're gonna scream in my ear again. Hold on. What's M4S for? I mean, I know a lot of people who want to do it, right? Because of Crew Unlock, but
Away with you.
I don't know. I don't like arranging stuff anymore. If you ask me to be there, I'll be there, but I'm not gonna arrange stuff. I don't like arranging stuff for people anymore. It is, quite frankly, very exhausting. This is so fucking funny, dude. Machinist is such a funny class. Ah! Whoa, that gave hard PTSD. Bro, that was so funny. Oh my god. That was so fucking funny. Holy PTSD. Dude, Lunar Bahamut dive bombed and I literally shat myself a little bit. Wow. Wow. Holy Yukab. What have you done to me? Pressing control. Also, I would like Ricochet to be here. I do like that Gauss Round and Ricochet aren't like you're only allowed to use one, like you can use both. And they don't share stacks. That's an interesting concept. I spent more time trying to figure out my buttons, but you know what? That's fine. Getting to know Machinist. I am gonna try to see how I can fix my hotbars the best way though, because I'm not comfortable pressing the buttons that I'm pressing. And I don't know what's like most optimal for me in terms of like combos and which to press first and just what's optimal for my brain to comprehend best. However, Interesting. Where am I going? Oh, there you are. That's interesting. Yes, wifey, I know. I hate you. Oh!
Keep your guard up.
Because that's what's weird, right? Because Reassemble is a 55 cast, but this is... I really don't like that the recast of this is so fucking strange. I know, I bet it does, right? I'm pretty sure that's why it's such a weird, like... It's such a weird time, because there's a point fucking 12, what the fuck? So I'm like at the position where it's like, okay, I know that I should reassemble on air anchor, right? That's ideally at like, I get that, but it's like, now that this is... Bro, I'm so fucking... This is such a strange class to me, bro. I like it, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, it seems like it. It does seem like it. It's cool though. It's neat. It's definitely it has its own identity, right? But so odd, so odd. I like it though. I think I had my bearings about me. I think I have my bearings about me for single target, but it's like for AoE, that's kind of insane. I also do like this gun. Close. I do like this gun. So pretty. Not Leo with just guns. Do you not have anything? Oriage! Hold on, there's a cutscene. I'm going to Deku Tree first. Bucky, I'm gonna go Deku Tree. You have to follow me. Follow. I know. Okay.
Antal an in Eistor. Antal afa snalask I
says, the dragons chose their friends well.
Nice! God. We're so twinning.
Long have our peoples waged war.
We are so twinning.
No
What's he doing? He's just crafting,
Your
right?
fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
I was waiting for him to go live all night. When I woke up from my nap, I was like, is Wavy on? And then I saw that he was gonna be late. And I was like, okay. We are so twinning. We would be proud to call you our ally.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury. I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
And thus did we make allies of the Amalja.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
What in Ralga's name happened here?
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
Get back!
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them! We're leaving, now!
No! No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together!
While it would be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Van Daniel, we have dealt his schemes a telling blow this day. And that alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will when we have received word of Arnvald's safe return. Wow, that's such foreshadowing, my friend. Standing around here worrying is not going to help matters. Come, we must discuss the day's events with Pippin and her grace. Brave Scion. That I could treat you to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news. The frontistery. Your Grace, whatever is the matter. As our troops withdrew from Pagelthon, they came upon 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I have yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend, I believe, has been wounded and is being dragged away by the other. Oh no. I must go. Forgive me, Your Grace. Can you tell us aught of Arnvald's condition, Your Grace? The wounded scout. Not save that it is grave. The chirurgeons tend to him even as we speak. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Leader, is the mind going after Alphino? You may need some support from someone other than me. Sora! Very well. Thank you. Rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in Pagelthon. Why pumpkin spice? Come on then. Oh, Wavy's so funny. Alright, so this is the last quest, and then 5-5 is 3 quests. Which... okay. I might hold 5-5. I really do have to do all of the side content, and it's very frustrating. Where am I going? Oh no. Not Wavy and pumpkin spice. Poor Wavy, but that's something, alright. Chat, I think our friend is suffering. Another one come to see the lad in silver armor. Master Dameliot is attending to him as we speak. Would be so kind as to wait. Enough, Alphino. But you're right. Forgive me. When we said our farewells to Arnvald, I was afraid that something like this might happen. Now that it has, all we can do is...
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
He texted me, chat. Wavy texted me.
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
He said, hi, apparently. Hi, I love you. Apparently, we went to shit at the same time.
Thank you for bringing him back.
Oh, he's so funny.
He owes you his life.
He is so funny.
I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps I could have...
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light. People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away.
Oh, you guys could hear Wavy, I'm sorry.
It may be.
He's so
that
funny.
Victory cannot be won without cost. But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
All life is precious! Oh, you need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you lot will be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then?
Man, I love
They'll be
Fordola.
gone. Like dust on the wind.
I love Fordola.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
I know. There's nothing more I can do here. Come, let us rejoin the others. Her Grace invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to join her in the Fragrant Chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Will the three of you be joining them? We will.
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold. It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word. Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, Pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fan Daniel would doubtless have it.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within. Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason that the same is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital.
Still pretty insane to me.
Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
Like, this is pretty crazy.
While the situation in
Yeah,
Garlemald
like
is
that's
indeed
huge,
troubling,
right? It's
I fear
crazy.
we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities. For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
Yeah. Not wise.
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now. After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause. It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do. Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglfan. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Very well said. Very, very well said.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
Hey, Lauer, Snorn. Right then, unless anyone has any objections, I think it's about time we return to the Rising Stones. And that includes you, Alphino. Arnvald is in good hands here. Of course. You would doubtless mock me for pacing about the infirmary. Let us retire, then, that we might regain our strength and readiness for the coming challenges. If all are in agreement, then, I shall let Kral know to expect us. A hot bath and a hearty meal shouldn't be beyond arranging with the time available. It will be good to be home. I have some thinking to do. Yes, I'll try asking him. And thank you. I shall look forward to it. Our comrades eagerly await our return, and Kyle in particular has a few matters she is keen to discuss. One of which concerns you, Estinian. Believe it or not, you will join us, won't you? Fine. Really? I thought you said you were avoiding that Baldessian woman. If I refused, she would only pursue. Let's get this over with, shall we? So annoying. He's so annoying, chat.
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time. Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings, and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald. Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophoroi's stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
'Tis possible the ancient knowledge preserved within our archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Oh, I well remember what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus. But were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that. I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay.
0.55 is when 4 cheese gets fucking annoying.
After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
I honestly don't remember.
When you regained her blessing, was it not? But never since. Not in all your time in the first, when you faced the Unsundered, the very heart of Zodiark.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in his judgment.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own, and as far as I am able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
Interesting.
Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
It's interesting.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether. Then again, who am I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular.
Leodair's feelings
Resolved
at the
though I
beginning
am
of
to
Endwalker is going to change so
Believe
much.
me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now, of all times. Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number. And so I must ask you again, will you join us?
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault. But I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing. I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo. You inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear. But you bear it willingly, as you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go. If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Good job, Estinian. Yes, babe.
Thank you, Estinian. Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
True, about time.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
Oi.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Sharlayan, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best. Farewell.
Aw, bye, Kryle. Lubber. Classic. Bro. Every time. Every time. I need to get that part of the MSQ. Because she left Zal alone. Which, you can't leave that boy alone. He's too reckless for his own good.
Well... does this one meet with your approval? Apparently not. Or... could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure.
Bear blog.
It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance. Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord. We have only to wait for them to quicken. Speaking of preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
A mighty empire, now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use. Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
There is one that I have been meaning to test.
Well, well, not quite what I was expecting. Though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
I've No, I'm proud of you. And you know what? I'm proud of you, child. Theo loves his daughter. Yo, cooking? Cooking? Did you say? It seems like I'm going to have a busy few moons. Not that they ever seem to be anything but. Tancred's got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm, which is not to say I don't trust the Alliance, because I do. But when it comes to putting down primals, nobody does it better than us. Well, than you lot, more accurately. You won't catch me trading blows with a primal in the near future. But for every fell fiend you vanquish, there's countless meals to arrange, baths to fill, sheets to wash, stores to replenish, and the list goes on. I would be so happy, soul. Which is where I come in, and gladly mind you. The least I can do to support the scions who risk life and limb, like poor Arnvald. I wish there was something we could do for him. We'll just have to settle for saying the odd prayer and keeping a roof over our heads. It wouldn't do to have him come back to complete shambles, now would it? But that's enough of my rambling. Off you go and get some rest. If there are any developments, I promise you'll be the first to know. Is it PUBG time? Alright. Well, go stand next to your wife. Wavy is apparently going all night. So we're going to go raid into Wavy, and thank God he's providing content. I'm gonna go play PUBG with these bozos. And chill, and then probably go to sleep early. But it is Thursday tomorrow, which means I have a lot of time to do content, assuming that I fall asleep well. But yeah, send the love to Wavy. He's doing some 14 shenanigans. Who knows what he'll end up doing for the rest of the evening. Because he said he'll go on for like 4 hours. So, why Kek W? Why are you Kek Wing me, Norn57? Yeah, go send the love to Wavy. That's where I'm gonna be for the rest of the night. Anyway, so yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do side content, because I'm kind of forced to, I suppose. We'll get that over with. But yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Send the love to Wavy. Tell him he's cute or whatever. But yes, bye, people wave.